antechua. And maybe I'm discovered for Europe. I come Mebusem for Ghana no. Me used to tap send. Tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Eye easy, eye convenient, eye fast. And sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover aye mapim. Tap send. Intienne. Also download the tap send app no. Ewa mobile phone so free. Na first ka come Mebusem for Ghana for na. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Sugar level for check it. Check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Emre tudo nani etina ka mu kwanten akotonyo mabegu ye shop mu se ubenya ni nyina ofako enno so ya asem foforo owo so to mfako sika swane ne mpatamu anasa achimota la pass ekosinsa Jimmy Dale is your one-stop shop distribution for wholesale and retailers. Safa drinks, insure, enyane, anasa ade bia wo pebia. So ukoton kwadia enye bebia wo se wutumwa eye Jimmy Dale. You can locate Jimmy Dale Ventures at Giga Junction inside Soto or call us now on 0208-920-996. Jimmy Dale Ventures, the official sponsor for Sammy Flex TV.
International. Kala yeah. Oh na. Sastala. You killing me with love, oh, Inga. Your body be everything. I search for your love, oh, Inga. You are my everything. You killing me with love, oh, Inga. Your body be everything. Me sorry na me frefre baby ya. Nyese we are both ready. Me kata minute na uni minche. If you know they I know they. Baby, are you okay? Oh my love, baby come give me a love. Give me love, show me love. If I fall apart for your top, if you are loving it, do me something. That's why you be best thing. Baby, oh yeah. You are my everything. You killing me with love, oh, Inga. Your body be everything. I search for your love, oh, Inga. You are my everything. You killing me with love, oh, Inga. Your body be everything. I'm the night for your love now. Your love now. And it's over for your love now. Your love now. The things they do me, it happens in the movies. Now they call me Mr. Lover man. Lover. You the sugar my life, oh. Sugar. You give me vibe, you give me life. Oh, wow, hey. Moko sane. I'm quality in cowboy. Your love they make a the week yo. I shock me oh, but baby, you make a week oh. I kick me oh. Your love they make a the week yo. I shock me oh, but baby, you make a week oh. I kick me oh. The whole world knows if you know they I know they. Baby, are you okay? Give me your love, oh, Inga. You are my everything. You killing me with love, oh, Inga. Your body be everything. I search for your love, oh, Inga. You are my everything. You killing me with love, oh, Inga. Your body be everything. community, now we need if you know they, I know they. Baby, are you okay? Oh my love, baby, come give me a love. Give me love, show me love. If I fall for your top. If you are loving, you do me something. That's why you be best thing. Baby, oh yeah. You are my everything. You killing me with love, oh. Girl, your body be everything. I search for your love, oh. Girl, you are my everything. You killing me with love, oh. Girl, your body be everything. Everything. I'm ready for your love now. Your love now. Your love now. I need some for your love now. Your love now. Your love now.
Alright, so we are back starting our Monday evening here on Showbiz Daily, Sammy Flex TV with my people. Kojo King is back from the weekend. Nana Regan is also back same way. Man like Roland Amate, he is also back from the weekend. I hope everybody's weekend was good. Kojo, was the weekend cool?
Yes. The weekend was good. Everything was...
Some events, some activities.
The event was... Dr. Khan's 1 week.
Oh yeah.
1 week.
Our man.
Depot, and other personal events. So.
Well, we thank all the industry people who were there at the Tesano Police Depot to support our brother. Now, whilst you're on the mic, I'm sure I'll be using that to get to everybody. Kojo King is here for today's edition of Showbiz Daily. A female musician has done something, and I want to show you a video. So whilst you're on the mic, I get your opinion on it briefly. This is just to warm ourselves up for the topics ahead of us, because we have some wild topics ahead of us. First of all, we hear Black Sherif has finally been served a writ of summons. So it means that they have put some embargo, they have put some injunction on him. We have the details. We'll be reading everything verbatim to you for you to know what it is about. And again, we hear Salinko and Mebusem. Remember their story. Salinko actually discovered Mebusem, turned him into the actor of the Jesus Christ role. And later, when the man grew wings, started misbehaving. And I hear on the set, while they were doing a play at the National Theatre, there were some slaps. We have some videos to show to you. And again, we'll be talking about Too Sure apologizing to his wife at the Day Trash event or Day Trash series on TV3. He's our man. He's married, but he went for the Day Trash event, got a girl, and now the wife was also there. I don't know if the wife is pregnant again, because I know she gave birth not long ago, but the photo or the video I saw, it came across like she is pregnant again. So this is many more. But first, Kojo will look at this for me. Let me ask him what he thinks about it. So Stephanie Benson is a sister to Akosua Japan, and also she is one of the greatest musicians we have of our time. In fact, she is a singer. If you don't know, you don't know. Alongside her other side of being a social media freak, always putting stuff online for people to enjoy, she sings beautifully. Now, she went for an interview. A male presenter, a TV presenter interviewed her. Now, after the interview, she said the guy was looking cute and innocent and her lips, blah, 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 went forward and kissed him. I'm asking that if it had been a guy at the other end, like say, I want an elderly music, like say, I'm matching the day, Kojuanchi, mention some of them for me. If any of them had done... Okay, Kida Isova. Okay, so if Kida Isova had done that to say Sewa Nihe, Nanaba Anamwa, Bellamundi, Miss G, Dorina View, how would the story be? Like, will it be quiet like this one is quiet? Watch this, I'll be right back.
Get to come over there and snog you, Kakra.
Hey! So, you know what? Let's get on to... I've been following on social media. On all platforms. My name is Mebusem, the Star Boy, and I'm taking. I am. And he's going to enjoy. Okay, you know what?
It's a wrap. So get to come over there and snog you, Kakra.
Hey! So you know what? Let's get on to. I've been following on social media. on all platforms. My name is Mebusem, the Star Boy, and I'm taking. I am.
And he's going to enjoy.
Okay, you know what?
It's a wrap. See, send it to come over there and
Okay, so this happened, and I'm asking that if it had been the reverse, that is a man kissing a female presenter, not long ago, something like that happened. I don't know why I'm trying to remember the details, and it's not coming. I think he was a politician, said something about a lady presenter.
So why am I here now?
Yeah, who said something about her? Is it Kofi Capito?
Yeah,
Kofi Capito.
So why am I here? Your sheep.
Aha!
Your toss, nice.
Yes, yes. People said, hey!
Yeah, she did it.
Why are you being sexism? Was saying, Deben. But everyone is quiet on this one. Could you briefly on this one? I
think when you look at the scene, the man was aware of what was going to happen.
No,
he was.
No, the lady said it, and out of that, he wanted to get away from. That's why he started wrapping up the show.
Okay, so the guy is an adult, the lady is an adult, and I suggest I look at your lips and they are cute, so I want to kiss you, and if you don't want it, you can reject it. But you see, when the lady was advancing towards the guy, the guy also opened his arms and embraced the lady, and it happened. So if it was against the will of, look at that.
Oh no, I'm sure.
No,
I'm sure that one was just out of respect for her.
And the guy had not even finished wrapping up.
Yes, so because the moment they Kojo, just as we do, like when you want to say something and we are on air, I say, okay, ignore Kojo. Okay, let's wrap up. What does it mean? It means I'm ignoring whatever you are saying or doing. And that was what the guy started doing. The moment the lady said, I'll come and snag you, then he started wrapping up the show because he didn't want it. But this was the woman coming.
I don't see it to be any big deal.
Because it is this side.
No. But
because
even,
it is this side.
If we reverse it, and let's say a lady is interviewing you, and you look at the lady, oh, you have fine lips. I would want to
kiss you.
Then and the lady, you said, well, and you go, and the lady opens the arms. Embrace and welcome the kiss. It is with her consent. It is with her consent. If it is about, I didn't see her forcing the guy to kiss. Yes, this wasn't under duress. It wasn't under duress.
Okay.
You could say that, okay, she said it and was coming, but still, you could have prevented her if you don't like it.
For him to, whilst he has not finished wrapping up, he should just walk out.
No, I don't want to kiss you. No, you can prevent that. But to open your arms and hug her, and she gives you a peg, and then whatever happens. I don't see that any. Even if we reverse it to the woman, and you open up that I wish to kiss you, whether live or off air, I wish to kiss you, and the lady accepts that, okay, kiss me. I think it is with her consent. If it is against her will, then you can say that, okay, it was bad. So to me, from the scene, yes, I saw the guy was also willing to do it, and knowing the person Stephanie Benson is. Stephanie Benson, we all know, plays along such things. He portrays that sexy nature around over 50 years, but so proud of her body. She shows her body off. She's not scared of that. This sexism act always around her.
Okay.
You remember her video with Sammy?
Yeah.
People were like, how can you go that intimate with Sammy? And so, no, that is. So I don't see anything wrong.
All right, thank you. Nana Reagan will speak next, and Kojo King is a blogger. He is also a talent manager and one of our pundits here on Showbiz Daily, live on Sammy Flex TV. So whilst you are here, remember to also subscribe to the channel, share with your people, and let us get your comment. Let's get your opinions on the issues being discussed here. Nana Reagan, same video. What do you think about it? And now my question is, if it had been how it is now.
Yeah, well, first of all, let me go back to my weekend and the activities that went on. I think I enjoyed Remedy Praise, and I want to touch on that first before I come on to the video. I think Danlate is doing something brilliant that I will wish that all the gospel fraternity, the players in there, will give it an eye and support him, because
I think support was low.
Yes, this time I think the support was low for me.
This time?
Yes.
So what might have accounted for it?
I heard the first edition was really packed.
Yes, so what might have accounted for this time? I'm interested in this time.
I want to find out that from Dan himself, because I wasn't at the first. You are the first one.
This one, I think location.
The location is okay. Okay, I think yesterday I was discussing same location thing with Kwame Dazi. But apart from that, I don't know about invites and how things were going in terms of inviting certain.
But the performers, they were all there.
Yeah, the performers, everybody was there.
Okay, so which people do you want to tackle this problem with?
I mean, like media. I saw some people. Normal people there. I wasn't impressed with the media numbers I saw there. I wasn't also impressed with like the public. I think it was a free show. So
it's a big issue. It will need some more time. So
I think that maybe next the third edition will be much better. But with organic production, they were on point. Everything was very good. My artists performed the Womina and Lady Ophelia. Yes, so it was nice. Back to this video. Last time I think. Do you know why people are not talking about this thing?
No.
I am suspecting the guy is single, or maybe he has a girlfriend that is very tolerant. Because in our society, I see men to be more tolerant than the women. And sometimes we understand some of these things, the field where our women work and what comes with it and all of that. The men understand it much better than women. Like if this guy's girlfriend wakes up and sees this video and starts writing things on Facebook or social media, there will be conversations around this particular video. And it doesn't matter how the woman did it and whatever that happened in the video. If a woman wants to make a big deal out of this video, she will do it. It will go. They can make. That's the point I want to make. But we're not seeing any lady coming out to say ABCD or what the woman did was bad, and why did the guy even allow the woman to do that to him and all of that. I think that is why nobody is talking about it. But if it was the opposite, the reason why we will have conversations around it is because one, jealousy. Yes.
From whose part?
Or envy. I don't know which is the right word actually. Jealousy or envy. Among even we the guys. Somebody will not understand. Somebody will not understand why it was Sammy Flex. Why should you go and kiss Sammy Flex? Why? You think it's nothing? And somebody will make issues out of that.
But I wonder why someone will make an issue because he wasn't the one.
Yes, I'm telling you.
But such issues will not be sparked by men. To be sparked by women.
Well,
if it happens, it will never be sparked by men. I'm telling you this.
Like when it's the opposite.
Yes, men will not complain. It will be the same women. Why should you? Yes. No. I'm going to inform you. The women will start this.
Yes, I agree to that. But sometimes some of the men can start certain conversations. If it is not them. We shouldn't make it look like it is just the women that, when it comes to that envy or jealousy thing, it's just the women. Some of us men, we are even more than the women. That's the point I want to make. So if it was the opposite, of course, you even get some women advocates or some people who have their own issues with how people should behave in our society to come on social media to come and say a whole lot of things, make drama out of the whole thing. But because here we have normalized everything. Women don't rape men. Women don't put men under duress. Women can't do ABCD. So if once you see when Kojo was making this, he said, "Oh, the guy was ready for it," and he opened his arm. So if this guy comes out and say, this woman have raped him, nobody will believe it. You understand? Yeah. But these are some of the things that leads to a woman raping a man.
Like your story.
Yes, like my story. Yes. we will leave it there. So I think it has not become an issue because of the subject in it. The guy, I think maybe he doesn't have any loud woman around him. If he does, then it would have been a different story. But because maybe the girlfriend understand or again a crowd, but in the video he is one of the scenes out of whatever that was happening. So we don't know what happened then, but we saw the French kiss.
And there was a lip kiss as well.
You saw the lip kiss.
Yeah, there was.
You saw the lip kiss.
There was a lips.
You are lying. The guy didn't do.
Even if the guy did that, then your argument of the guy opening his arm cramp. No. How can you open your arm?
And then you no. He didn't do. Of course, this thing there is normal.
You are on television.
Yeah, he did that. So I think that it is.
All right. So Nana, we can hand over to Roland Amate. Roland, this is your warm up and opening remarks. Thank you, Nana Reagan. Nana Reagan is also a journalist. He's an artist, promoter, and a publicist as well here on Showbiz Daily. He's also one of our pundits. Yes.
Let me send a warm greetings to our viewers. I think the weekend was good. We were in Cape Coast for Kwame Dazi's
Kwame
Zagi's Lover Boy, Mr. EP. Lover EP.
Yeah,
listening, and it was a very beautiful show. I think all the artists, big ups to Yao Gray, Kumi Guitar, Kobe Simple, Yao Stone, and the Chin Chin band that held all the artists. I think they gave us a very beautiful band, show. Not forgetting Okoto Perry and all the guys. And I say congratulations to
Kumi was there.
Yes, Kumi Guitar was there.
With with the Yao Stone.
Yes. So Kwame Zagi, congratulations to him. Rasame, to the issue. I think this is a clear case of Okramaya Kanipa.
Okramaya Kanipa. Oh yeah, Okramaya Kanipa. Yeah.
So Okramaya Kanipa news. But Nipa Kakramaya news. That is a clear case. It is one of the unfortunate mentalities that society has embedded in our minds. Reagan and I was very happy when he said, you see, these are some of the things that can lead to a woman raping a man. They are so. It is not as if say men don't suffer the things women do. Men do. Yes, it is not as if men don't suffer what women do. Men suffer abuse. They be the Doves Suye example. Doves Suye domestic violence and victim support unit. I don't see any male or female be in their omudini. But go to the place and check the number of cases from men between men and women. I'm out for reporting one. You find say men the year just about 2%. 98% are women. As if men are not being abused. As if men are not victims. As if
men also suffer.
Yes. Yeah, we as society has made us to think we can just offlook some of these things and say oh, where there doesn't happen, oh, where there be. I tell you, if it was even a comment that a man made about a female presenter, it would have been an issue.
No, there is a story like that. It's not even if there is a story like that. The Kofi Kapito and Sewa.
So if Stephanie Benson was a man and the presenter was a woman, it would have this would have sparked huge conversations than we are discussing now. It would have been it it will go a long way for people even calling the man a pervert. It is very easy. It is very easy for you to be called a pervert. Why? Because your sexual libido is so high that even when you see somebody on live television, national television, that is not what you guys are discussing. You even have the guts to even profess those things to the person, even by saying it and not even doing it. Yes, you will be called. You will be called out to answer to some of these actions. It's a sad, and like they are saying, lots of people will not see anything wrong with it because okramaya kenipa. It's just not. People will see this as normal as bema akono baboneto. Yes, they will see it as normal as that. But so ba akona bema boneto, it is a whole fracas.
Yeah.
It is a whole.
It's a big deal.
Yes, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
But ningina etuo bia yetuo. Etuo bia yetuo, but etuo bi wo no mo ba ye nkasa, but etuo bi wo minim se sound na wom na. O hwempo a wo problem. Ma ba metwem sisi ana mema hwe ne to, they have a problem with it. But my bema metwem na baby nka say wow, yay, normal.
Big deal.
You see? So it is unfortunate, and you see we are not having there is no news about it or and call out any here because that is how society has made it. And even if the boy had a girlfriend, that girl nimpo be dimpo, still it will still not go anywhere. Why? Because guys, a man come be champion ya di abua be man na ye ni he no. Omo nye no man will even bother say obey.
Nobody will pay attention to it.
Oba be kisi Regan. Oba be kisi Regan na Regan isua. Now I call, hey, we're kissing. Now I go jump until they won't hear from no, it will not happen. But this thing is so peculiar with females that my man be kissy or basisi ya. No shall see so soon. None in young cobatio. Ubeka see raping every. It will be a disaster. Ubeti hey one. So guys naturally or men naturally, some of the things nankasa we seem strong and unconcerned about it, which is why sometimes society has also thought say okay, then let's overlook some of these things because in Kofona say be a form nankasa their nature is built in such a way that there are some things that they naturally can let go easily, unlike females. Because we a female unse time no yeah, and I heard some female voices that were shouting, but the guy was unconcerned. So if this clearly shows say if it was the other way around, I'm sure say even a man or more on the crown ombe de in your moyen.
Okay.
So yeah, okay. Stephanie Benson is my mom. In fact, I call her the sugar mom. And she calls me the sugar son.
Oh, I see.
And but then this is a clear case of okramaya kenipa.
Okay.
Now, Sakramaya Kenipedia in Yanka, Ebekubia.
Well, that was Roland Amate. Same way, he's also a talent manager. He's a blogger and a promoter as well. Here on Showbiz Daily, he is one of our pundits. And let me say big ups to the people at the back, aka Jackie Boatin and Nana B's boys. Digital Rasta is Currency. He is on camera. Richie Flex is the producer of the. He's the director of the show, and Lapiji is the producer of the show. And I also have Gideon Nilam Tessin, who is the creative director of this show. Now, moving on, I want to say thank you. You can also get us your opinion on what we just discussed as a warm-up topic to be part of the show. Share the link with your people, and if you have not subscribed, please, you have to subscribe now. We are still getting support from Tap Send, making sure that whatever we are doing, they will also take it around the world where they operate. So do you want to send money to Africa? Get the Tap Send on your phone. It is just an app. Download the app from Google Play Store or iOS and put it on your phone. So when you want to send money, you don't have to go through any stress, and the money also goes to the person's account or phone straight without any worries. Now let me take you back to the National Theatre. Something happened at the National Theatre, and I was telling you initially in my intro that Mebusem, who is Ghana's version of Jesus Christ, and his discoverer, or better still, his producer, aka Salinko, they have been at loggerheads for a long time. when Mebusem became big after being discovered as the Jesus of Ghana, the Black Jesus of Ghana, there were issues. There were a little bit of confrontations here and there. We all thought everything was okay, no issues again until a stage act. They were acting at the National Theatre, that is Salinko and Mebusem, on a live stage of a performance called the Passion Night at the Ghana National Theatre. It was called a Passion Night at the National Theatre. In one of the scenes where Salinko was to act as an elder at the Pontius Pilate residence or his palace, he realized that he was just questioning Jesus. Jesus, why did you do this? And he gave me a slap. Pa. Why did you do this? Pa. I'm sure Mebusem felt, no, this guy is taking his pound of flesh. Well, meaning that an Odefa acting in Masum. So he did not understand that, oh, the guy, he actually meant to slap me because of my issues with him. So let me return favor. He also got that pa, 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 pa. Well, at the moment, there are some people who think it was staged. Others also think it is real. Like when Will Smith slapped Chris Rock. Same way, people thought, oh, it was staged. It was not real. But now we see what is happening. We see what is happening. Here the last report I saw was that he's been banned for 10 years. I'm still waiting to confirm, because I also read the academy was supposed to sit on 16th or 18th April, one of them, and they've not sat yet. But information, headline I saw said he's been banned for 10 years. Yet to verify that though. But let's go to the National Theatre, watch the scene, and when we come back, we discuss it. I ask you whether it was staged or this really happened based on the background story I've given to you here on Showbiz Daily. Watch this. I'll be right back.
We had an imtolmebwa. Wanka. Wanka. We had an imtolmebwa. Wanka. Wanka.
Oh, yes. Yes, 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 yes.
We had an imtolmebwa. Wanka. Wanka.
All right, so that was the video, and once again, we are asking that, was this staged or maybe it was real? There is a background story. I think I've shared enough with you already. Nana Rega starts here when I Beef Nation president. This is a beef element. What do you think about this?
Well, I also saw the video over the weekend. And the same conversations were going around. Oh, it must say a stage, it must say a stage. But whether it's stage or it is not stage, I don't think it was a good
act.
Yeah, it's very bad and has to be condemned. If it was stage, I don't know at this point what Salinko and Jesus Mebusem will be looking for, because if you are staging a stunt, like for what? Like right now, I know most of their contents are on YouTube and all of that. So who stages stunts and they are pet then just talkability.
This was a live stage act. It was a live stage act, yeah.
Okay, so that is why I want to believe with those who are saying say a stage because you can't stage. First of all, I don't think say production it was
Fifi Gabin. The production was Fifi Gabin's production.
They should come and play a role in the drama. If there should be any stage stunt, it should come from Fifi Gabin. What's the point now, President? You know, say Omomobu phone so and now I'm on my do some pen so we are a go as It's very, very bad, very, very disgusting. Because say me sure say obo Mebusem na bibi kita na nka or the bebo Salinko. The way odi ebufu esore no. I don't know why say uni obi we bufu na ya frame ni na mo set back so now unim say untimi in control one you still accepted to go and play a role in that drama. Right, I'm out the American. Yeah. Ebia me ni Roland wasem. Me sha me intimi and share me emotions so me intimi and do whatever that is going on. I mean say me who Roland say likely say
you get angry.
Yeah. At that point, the best thing to do as a responsible person, as a disciplined person, is to stay back small. Because Osha Salinko they not or ni acting element anymore.
Yeah.
The acting element in my so advice ama the king. It's then obey nyama bisa. But you Jesus I name say honor Jesus ko ebusa na question say said the owo dwen no. Ya fa ne sa. Then after the owo timi sorry ko boss to.
Ebi mu adwene adwempon.
That be na obi mu adwene adwempon aka ne enti ase say ebi mu
adwene de sutro say ba dey.
Ebi mu adwene adwempon aka ne na ye hu bebi e say the ekokust let the public or society judge. But for you to act like that, the reason I cannot condemn Salinko's action is because not say them cannot want acting elements anymore. Untimi hwa dey we na nka say oh Salinko ne acquire wo hu obufu nti na oba. No. We a live stage drama. Definitely nyama mo be acting will not be directly as normal Jesus story na ya kana na say Jesus films na ya hwe. But Jesus character no will Roby or some character be everybody knows say oh yeah the way they play Jesus role
say you are the calm type.
Yes, you have to be there.
But the boss drop no other than the next one.
Boss throw be account. That is the Jesus character everybody knows and have accepted. Into who plays our role na Salinko no yeah man so Pharisee advisor to the king. Now ye be a enye bia wo Jesus na waka say ti anati wa pray with kwa eni omo sebi omo titi nteso gu Jesus so ne ebi mu titi ne tetwe na taade ani we ne eni anko bebu omu ni na o anko hene ka so mo fa no kwa soja fo no mu ko twa na ma na anko be sori abu bia hono ne ma me ne Mebusem ewo issue kakra.
Okay.
Because so unim say untimi tolerate I mean you were given a script and I say you did rehearsals.
Yes.
And he say say, oh, nipa we or can we be me san ni play role ne there.
I'll not be comfortable.
I will not be challenged to there be among fa script in the movie before and I role in the movie before
but then again I also think that I'm thinking like we are all doing. Maybe Salinko was supposed to ask those questions but he was not supposed to slap. Yes.
That is what I'm saying that.
Yes.
Maybe
you're supposed to just ask. Oh, Jesus, because the stories we have, those who beat Jesus in the Bible, they were not the elders.
Yes.
It was the soldiers.
I agree.
So now elder Katana able to drop
I agree perfectly. But what I'm saying is that sometimes with this stage drama, no, story not said come on. Most of the times, the nyamani be ekam. The reason why I make us say Mebusem character no ebia so yes wako overboard no is because of the Jesus character
yeah.
But sir the king's advice and sound confirm yes we've got people they play certain roles almost more portray different characters you but you name the AC in reality but Jesus the obi accepting so humble or no put the off crap because of asumdweni nyamisuru ntino ombuawo obepe peace obekole for peace but we the Jesus nankasa buofu we han so nya so dem ankrofo ton nyama na Jesus akwakotwe aba so what enti the ono ye no na ema omo act no eye looking real say we eye bufuo I won't be no ntem de say before won't be no ntem de that I Mebusem anya dey because I was sanka time now mo kwako play no so Salinko count but then we Mebusem no you time am moye rehearsals no mutimi ye mo rehearsals we and toko bi ensi ti adenti na moye live show no mo ububefu obi antimi determine ka say this was the first slap. What if during the rehearsals he did the same thing? But or endure and one kasa. And say rehearsals or bo when one kasa that means during the live show they are rehearsing na perfect no. And they be backstage so. What I say? And say no obeba be portray. And I'm sure to say another thing is that Sanke be Salinko so and rehearse no I'm sure so on the live show. Drama the master. Hey, me co school master na wotere. Me co school na me can a drama group until me nyama bi. They be rehearse ya be accept no.
That's what
play your role according to that when we are on live set stage no so no. That is what you do. Anything that you be correct bia is during rehearsals. Ade bia you be correcting because sa production we live. Enti no yenti me beka say oh yenti enya fe ne ye be call back say ka say and then I say yanka say bona enti na wa bona ho no me bufu no and e be reflect wo other scenes na ye be call acting mo. Enti such drama there is no way you rehearse A and come and do B. Okay. That's the point I am making.
Okay, so in wrapping up, you think it wasn't staged?
No, I think it wasn't staged. And a buffo on talk one more time that na san etien so dia Mebusem anya ade to act like that.
Thank you, Nana Reagan, Beef Nation President. Roland Amate, continue from there. What do you also see? Do you see something staged or there's a reality we just saw?
But with what Reagan said, a quick one on that. You see, stage theater is a little different from the normal screenplay that people do. Okay. Yes, and we know all the characters on stage. These are people that check it on background when it comes to acting. They are not people who like to follow the script when it comes to acting.
Okay.
Most of the things that they tell you they do in the movies are, yes, they tell them what is in the script, then they add whatever flavor they want to add to it. So when it is very likely, say, during the rehearsals, it could be a show. Oh, just I didn't know, yes, sir. I didn't know, yes, sir. But on the day now, I'm more acting. If you ask people who act on stage, that is the theater productions now, they can tell you say sometimes a bit me a foul. So I check a crowd the response to see say Charlie, whatever I do gets massive response. In order to spice up the whole event, sometimes you can get carried away.
Yeah.
You can get carried away.
Because you would want to do it more.
Yes, that is how come they practice a lot. They practice a lot when it comes to theater production. They practice a lot because when you miss one line, it might affect the next scene.
Line. Okay.
And yes, that's just by the way. These people, me, I want to believe it was staged.
Okay.
I want to believe it was staged.
And then what were the indicators, or what are your indicators?
So because looking at the background of these people, this for them to agree to be on stage on the same project, as the first indication is that this is not the boom.
Because they are in the production together.
And I make us say, for them to agree, say, okay, we will do this at this time, means that probably they've been in conversation for months or days back. You understand?
Okay.
So for them to agree, that is the first indication. And another thing is that these two are cloud chasers. These two are cloud chasers. So they were having a conflict. They resolved it, but never got any talkability around it. Into Nisisiana, on a project, there is another reason for them to believe, so okay, now this is the time to tell people, say back, you guys not talk about it. We are going back to what we used to be again. And of course they are achieving what they planned.
They set out to
achieve. They set out to achieve because they obviously there is talkability around it. This video has been trending over the weekend. Until me sure say if they had given a smooth rider, it wouldn't still have been. And another thing, for Mebusem to act this way, it is a clear indication that during Omo rehearsals, there's the possibility say one might have hinted this action in the scene. Because check here, yes, Salinko at a point went overboard. And then the man Mebusem, you know, Mebusem is a character. Yes, Reagan was talking about the humility of Jesus. Okay, which is one of the traits of the Jesus Christ that we know.
The character, yeah,
yes,
Jesus Christ, yeah.
But Mebusem's Jesus character has the comic side and a little opposite of some of the traits the Jesus character has. Mebusem is the type of Jesus that you understand? So obviously during this scene I saw say he would like to portray that. Say, share me found say ukokumi oboma suna me mpa me bobi no me. So if Salinko wants to go overboard with this, they be born assume tail. Who's the first one of boy the DJ Palm or audience? Oh boy, man, echo mic in my audience. Yes, so okay, what for one day? Then me so me reaction I wasn't coming. If we were be harder, then my reactions would also be hard. After all, we are all acting. Young and I acting. Boom, because the other guys tried to save the situation,
but they couldn't.
I'm
sure what one of them was trying to do was to act like it is
yes,
and in that he was saying, you guys should go to the back.
Yes.
Let's go solve it at the back.
Exactly. One was trying to save the situation by still being in character and trying to let the thing flow. But as a in conform na agenda na woman no, say the whole scene as at that time. Because yes, you may have your script, my rehearsals, by those two people let their sentiments and both agenda carry them away on that time. No? Okay. And then the man say and I am a yama omumienu. Because yes, time omo buy beautifully when Salinko discovered Mebusem. They were having beautiful, your friend is saying things. In fact, they were enjoying a lot from the scenes. And all of a sudden, at the end of more building, and people were calling them a joke from the onset time until people were calling them a joke. People confirmed, say indeed they were jokes. And for them to also go on this tangent, I say they are wallowing in your friend saying, man. This doesn't bring any seriousness out of the things that they want to achieve. Okay. They have better ways of creating stunts or letting the talkability be around them. After that, if Mebusem might Mebusem keeping the cool as at that time, there's that possibility. So bet me after the project go on interview cry and say no problem we can refer to that conversation and say okay, moving forward, these are some of the things that even colleagues do to each other on a project. Somebody can bring off sentiment on a project.
All right, thank you. I am waiting for something to determine whether it was staged or not. I'm waiting for maybe their first interview they will grant to the media. Then that is where I'll know whether it was staged or it was real, because as it stands now, none of them has spoken about it. And even the main thing, it has not really gone out like that. I met someone at Dr. Khan's 1 week funeral, and that was where someone, news be about 1 year, and I'm so news bang. Then he told me, last Friday, I think it was Friday, I said last Friday, you called National Theatre to be a pie. And this guy is an insider. He's an actor, he's an insider, telling me all this. So I'm waiting to hear what will be said next.
But I chanced on another video as well. I said no more share acting. They were backstage. They were in a serious argument. Both of them with other people around. In fact, they were in serious argument.
Well, we are still monitoring. Like I said, I'm waiting for their first interview, and maybe we will even try to get them, either Salinko or Mebusem. Mebusem there, I know he has his issues with me because I granted that Salinko interview that he talked about. So ever since, he's been playing that politics with me. But hey, who never fuck up with careers in there? All right, could you? So what do you also see?
Yeah, yes, we are all assuming, so we can't rubbish any school of thought.
Exactly.
For instance, those who think it was reality, yes. If you look at Mebusem, as Roland said, Mebusem doesn't wholly depict the Bible Jesus. There are some of his acts that are contrary to what the Bible Jesus does. And even I've watched one of his episodes that he was saying, I won't behave like the Jesus that you just killed.
Was it part of this act?
Not this.
Okay.
In his other episode of acting like Jesus. As for me, if you fool, I will retaliate. So let's say this is part of the show. The slaps that was given to him, I don't think it was so severe to the point that look at that. It was just like, hey.
Which one was not severe? You thought it was not severe?
I think it was light. And even if you watch people like Mercy Asiedu and Nana McBrown in movies, they do beat their subjects. For instance, Mercy Asiedu, when there's a scene that she has to assault you, they do it real. They beat you for it to feel that it is really happening. So if, for instance, we are on set and there's supposed to be that act of slapping, what makes you a good actor? Some of these things makes you a good actor. When people try to make sure, paint a picture that the thing is very real. So if somebody has even slapped you, at times they go overboard. And Nanama Bamra and Messi they are victims.
I think there is even a Nanamba Namwa and Sam Lewin action like that. Yeah.
Nanama McBrown will hit you
McBrown,
and you feel it. You make it real. But even that one, that is, you have a camera that you can even take it again. They play professional and they take it. So I believe this could have passed if it wasn't scripted. He could have stayed professional. That okay, for us not to mess the scene and to throw a negative perception out there. Let's hold on to our professionalism. Then maybe after the event, you can make your case that, oh, I didn't like the way this guy slapped me. Or even if you want to slap him after the event, maybe you go backstage, you can retaliate and also give him a slap. But to show on stage for everybody to know that, oh, why? And we know the precedence. We know you guys have certain scores to settle. So anybody that would think that, okay, they try to settle their scores right on live show, they are right to say that.
Okay.
But on the other hand, if it was not scripted, you also can't rubbish the fact that nowadays Ghanaian movie producers and this stage people are so much into stunts. I think they are being lazy in adopting proper ways of
promoting
themselves and marketing themselves. They will resort into some of these stunts so that at the end of the day, people will be talking about it. And if it's about a movie or something, then we also watch famous productions and Mr. Beautiful happened. I was there at the Silver Bear Cinema and I was like, what is this? How it started and how it ended, it was like, what is this? Why do you even need this? The movie was so good. People are giving positive reviews about it. Why not go through the proper ways? Let people know the work for its effort or input, but not for some of these trivials that can generate negative energy for it. So I want to believe if on the school of thought of stunts, doing this thing, yes, people are talking about it. It will throw light on the producer and the characters involved. If it's about Mebusem and Salinko. Now, what if maybe they have reunited, they have settled their scores, and now they feel like, okay, let bygones be bygones. Let's come back and give Ghanaians back what we started. So, in a bid to do that, let's create this scene for people to start talking about us before they realize the episodes that we have prepared, we unleash it on them. That also be another school of thought. So I can't discount that from there. If now people can go extreme. People can go extreme when it comes to some of these things, especially in an era that social media is controlling everything. People wouldn't mind doing the worst
to just get attention. They can disrespect all protocols, forget that we are on live TV. These are brands. As a brand, we have corporate people who can sign you on, and they look at some of these negative things and may not decide to get you on board. But for that numbers, that talkability, people can let go of everything and do some of these things. They are not looking at the repercussions. For instance, look at people who bought ticket. Was it a paid show? Yeah, it was.
People who bought ticket to come and watch this, and those who are watching on TV and online, and you disrespect all these people, and you feel like for your interest, for your personal gains, let's stage this. At the end of the day, let's project two individuals at the expense of an industry, at the expense of creativity, at the expense of the other characters involved. You see, so yes, now when some of these things happen, that is why we are quick to even say that it was staged, because we know the kind of mindset that our people portray nowadays when it comes to some of these things. And in all, if it is staged, I don't think it was a good one. And if, let's say, it was scripted, it was supposed to happen, I think they didn't execute it well. They didn't act it well. As professionals as they are, if it were to be part of the play, that this Jesus will not sit down, he will rebel. If he is not the peaceful type that you beat him, you spit on him, and he will remain silent. This one will rebel at a point. Then maybe the soldiers will come and grab him, and even after he has been grabbed, the things that he will say will let us know that no, this is scripted. If you pass a comment that yes, I will not allow you to slay me.
And is it throughout? He didn't utter a word.
Exactly.
He was only slapping.
Yes.
And
had to go off at
come back. Did not say a word.
Still did not say a word, and they have to grab him and take him away. It shows that yes, the two of them had a score to settle, which didn't send a good image to the audience and those who were watching out there. So now they have. I know people will talk about it. I know a platform that if they are lucky, they can
they can get invitation to come and host a show.
Invitation to
come and host a show.
I know, right? And so they need to use it judiciously. There are certain things they will lose. There are repercussions. Maybe they wouldn't know of. But if really they stage it and they have a reason, they should let us feel it. Especially if there is a reunion of the Mebusem and Salinko coming to give us the Jesus episodes. If there is a reunion, then they should capitalize on this, have interviews, let people know about it, explain themselves. If they get a buzz, then they give us the episodes. Else, this is just an attempt in futility.
All right, thank you so much, Kojo King, for that one. Still here on Showbiz Daily, rocking the evening with Kojo King, Nana Regan, and Roland Amate. And for information, you can also be part of the show with your comments. And again, with your suggestions, you can be part of the show. Remember, if it is a music video you are looking for here at Flex Entertainment or Sammy Flex TV, we assist you to get something quality, something very affordable, and with all the speed that you want. Contact us, call us on the number on the screen, and let's work something for you as early as possible. Now, Kweku the Traveler is in the news. Like I mentioned earlier, Kweku the Traveler is in the news. I would want us to look at that before we look at the date rush story briefly. Then we can run away from here. We know the Black Sherif issue with the former manager, that is a Chawen's consult. If you don't know, let me give you just a background. There was a management firm that Black Sherif signed a deal with. A deal that said it was supposed to be 360. They were handling his work distribution, his image, blah, 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 boom, boom, boom. Now, along the way, Black Sherif was not too happy with his team, that is the Road Boys Association, and he decided to even walk out of the house that they had rented for him and his boys. He walked out and he also signed a new deal with another distribution company, that is Empire Distribution, who distributed the Kweku the Traveler song that is doing so well worldwide. Today, just as we were preparing to come to the studio, we got a hint that Black Sherif has been served the writ of summon, and it is out there for everyone to also do their readings into. Now, I'm going to show that to you on the screen, and I'll be asking my people what this means now that this letter has come, and if there is any advice that we can share with Team Blacko as early as possible, I'm sure it will help. So, Richie Flex, Director, let them know that what we are saying is not just word of mouth, it is reality we are talking about here. So, the letter was actually, today's date as well, 11th. Yes, so it means the letter was served today. Today as we speak, 11th day of April 2020, and it is between Shadrach Ajay Owusu, okay, and that is the boss, and Black Sherif, that is Mohammed Ismail Sherif, aka alias Black Sherif, who happens to be the defendant. The plaintiff is Shadrach Ajay Owusu, and the defendant is Mohammed Ismail, that is Sherif, Black Sherif. And it says, you are hereby commanded that within 8 days after service of this writ on you, inclusive of the day of service, that is inclusive today, you do cause an appearance to be entered for you. So on this day, they are giving him 8 days. But I'm counting 8 days. So it's 19th. Okay, so 19th will be the 8th day, and they are going to wait for Black Sherif to respond. Now, what are some of the things the label is seeking to get from Black Sherif? And it says, please take, it says, application on notice for injunction, application on notice for injunction, preservation of funds, and for appointment of receiver. And it says, please take notice that this honorable court will be moved on this day, that is on the 9th of May 2020 at 9 a.m. in the forenoon or so soon thereafter, as counsel for the plaintiff applicant may be heard praying this honorable court for the following reliefs. 1. An order of injunction to restrain the defendant or respondent, his agents, assigns, workmen, and associates from performing at events or entering into agreements to perform at events or otherwise exploit his music and image without recourse to the plaintiff or applicant. An order for the preservation of all funds that has been accrued to the defendant, respondent from online streaming platforms and other revenue sources. An order for the appointment of a receiver to receive any and or all funds that may accrue to the defendant, respondent from the use and exploitation of his music and image. Any further order that this court may deem fit, and say until the final determination of the matters in dispute on the grounds contained in the supporting affidavit. So this is what you see on the screen for real, Black Sherif has been sued. I remember in this same studio when the PA of Charis Consort told us that they are going to follow this case to the core. Some of us, we actually thought they had even forgotten because I check Accra. So we thought Omode Ache Bibia Tuocha until Kwaku the traveler came, and now the writ of summons is here. So within now till 8th day, that is 19th of April 2022. What can we tell Black Sherif and his team? Roland, you can start this because the letter says if they don't appear, that is where all these restrictions will take place.
Sammy, it's a bit sad that we've gotten to this side of the whole issue since it started. You know, some of us have been advocates of your friend said Black Sherif, helping him or directing, trying to even advise him and his team as to some of the things that they can do. But looks as if say and yes,
some say who never fuck up hands in there.
Yes, it is very sad, especially when the boy is enjoying or is still enjoying the kind of things that any artist would wish for in his career. And Sisian, any other thing to divert what the guy is enjoying is very suicidal to his career. Because yes, the higher you go, the lighter you become. And in
your highest moments.
Yes.
That's when the devil shows up.
Exactly. And, you know, sometimes we need to be very, very careful because yes, you can be the biggest person in the world, but something so little can make you the least person. And it can be a very quick switch. So the only advice I would give to Black Sherif and his team, I would have wished Senka in Hasi. In fact, they would have done out of court.
We've been cautioning them all this.
Yes, out of court settlement, in fact. But looking at some of the things, actions, words, and even things from him himself, Black Sherif, when you say all this while, no, it was just a conversation from his team members and all that. I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt and treat it as such. You understand? But looking at some of the actions and then the comments, even at the just ended 3 Music Awards now, it's something that can be provocative, like can be termed as provocative, a bit provoking even his former management to trigger some of these options. And they say, Abedru say now,
and I'm sure the new song self.
Yes, now Abedru say there is no turning back. There is no turning back now. We would have to face reality, and so far as somebody is challenging you, you would also have to go and defend yourself. Yes, so if say Memphis say ni case impo, so far as what survey on the crown can make you lose a deal somewhere, and as young as Black Sherif carry an Etienne, we wouldn't want some of these things to even come and happening to him a bit. Me about this in the near future. Yes, so yeah, we just pray say yes, 7 years served there 7, but then he can go and do out of court settlements. That we know. Yeah. Depending on how he goes to present himself and also go to even pray to the court. Yeah. Until yes, achia by me achia by mui. Yeah. He can still. There is still more room. There is still more chance for them to go the silent or the peaceful way. Yes, we are there and you can quench it even before it gets more detrimental. So we will just advise them, say yes, what we've been echoing all this while 50 time at the end start, they should just do the needful, go and see the people they are supposed to see, talk to the people they are supposed to talk to. Yes, there was news said there was some sit down talk which did not go as all of them were expected. Until I am tempted to believe said they did not speak to the person they were supposed to speak to, or they did not press the right buttons or say the right words. This is the time they sit down and swallow their pride and ego and make sure they settle the storm before it rises and capsize the boats that will be a woman. This is the time they do everything simple. And they would just have to be hit with reality, and if they want to go the hard way, unless they want to tell us, say, okay, probably they also have the resources to also challenge. So if they have the
well,
resources,
I remember the other day he was saying on TV that his lawyers are also looking at something.
So if he has the resources for litigation, no, we are here. We will be the spectators and commentators of whatever happens. But it will be sad, and it will be a big shame to the industry as a whole that a talent like Black Sherif, Yintimian protecting in any way, even when he made mistakes, we still couldn't protect him one way or the other. It will be a big shame. It could you will be fought in particular, but it will still be a stain on the industry. Say yes, Obiaba, despite the flaws, we couldn't protect something that would have also helped project the industry to another level. So we'll just pray Black Sherif and his team, and also ask
does this have the power to affect him mentally?
Oh yes. You know, in this job that we do, most of what we do is based on emotions, especially musicians. Most of it are based on. That is why when you ask Black Sherif himself, he will tell you some of the negative stuff that happens around him. He tries as hard as possible not to pay attention to them because he knows how it can affect his mental health. He knows very well how some of these things can get to him. Yes, it also has the possibility of bringing some of the best products out of you. But then we ask ourselves, for how long can you sustain that? For how long will you continue to kill yourself within to entertain people out there? You understand? Yes, Shatawale brought On God, which people are saying, oh, it is a good song. Nay, we love the song. But we have no idea the kind of things he had to go through, where he had to reach to bring that song. It is a very painful sight.
Yeah.
It is a very painful sight that periodically you go to that side of you to get product out to entertain people. Yes, people will see it as entertainment too, but to you, a suicide, a kun.
Yeah.
So yeah, Black Sherif there, I will pray he does the needful. On only the team he will swallow their pride and he will do the needful and just
solve this
once and for all before it gets out of hand.
Okay, Nana Reagan, I'm sure you can continue from there. Thank you, Roland Amati, for this one.
I agree with Roland if he wants to say it's a sad situation or story where it has gotten to. I mean, some of us were emotional about it right from day one in the way we address it because we didn't want to see things like this. And unfortunately, it is here. Roland saying, Embu Achia, Embu Ebu.
How?
Ebu because, you know, Black Sherif.
8 days to respond.
Black Sherif is you see, this letter.
He didn't want it to come at all.
I didn't want it to come. Get to this letter.
But now it is going to be in the news. Yes.
You are a young guy, a young talent, 20 years. You shouldn't start your career with some of these things. This tag, it has already been placed with you. Yeah, we are born forever. When it comes to
whoever reads something about you, come and see this
managerial relationship. This thing, and that is what some of us was trying to avoid or prevent. That they did not see this Road Boys Association managers. So they did not see these things. And it's so sad. Boy, we carry the way by now a pager or Sanka in the Roland was talking about protecting Black Sherif.
Yeah.
Protecting him is not about, you know, rubbishing whatever claims the former management is doing. Protecting him is not about making him feel like, yeah, you did the right thing and your former management are like
the problem
till, you know, fuck up, so let's fuck them. No. Protecting him is when we address this issue objectively for them to do the right thing. Into onu or the needful now, it will give some of us an environment not to look hypocrites or selfish or any which other adjective some people want to use, so that we can address it and say, okay, you know, people are using the Koku the Traveler song to say it is comments that he wants to pass after.
I'm sure this might even have angered the people.
Yes. Because we all admit, even on this platform, some people agree that okay, we and some person or can they respond to the question. So if this is in some person or can they respond to the question, no management or like investor no will
not
sit down
to
take some of these things. They will not sit down to take some of these blows. Until yes, they will take actions, and we were trying to avoid it. But for me, bune interest and a career baby. Bune interest they can't come out of this situation. But a boo in the sense that tag
which will be hard to erase.
Yes, I am a man. I am a yaman.
Because there are some people who want to deal with you and wouldn't want this tag on you at all.
Yes, they could have avoided this thing long ago. But I must swear 247.
No commercial break.
You see, if they want to even settle this thing out of court now, it will make them look more stupid. Very, very stupid. If they want to settle this issue out of court.
Why do you think so?
At this point, Brasam, if you want to, what were you waiting for? To receive this letter.
Okay,
before you settle out,
they could have solved it even before
they
making it go to the court.
So if you are doing a homasol and you go at play and all of that, then what it means is that you going to sit on a media platform to say, oh, your lawyers are also doing work. Then it means you are ready for that battle. That legal battle. So when they bring it, there's nothing like out of court settlement. Let's do it in court. Because of Felicia, you are right. You get it.
Yeah, I get it.
And this thing, a bit draining. Court
emotionally, psychologically.
Yes, it will drain this boy. Going back and forth. You say, what's some more court now? Lawyers, you see, those lawyers, they will come in. At the end of the day,
I've been here before, so I know how it feels.
Yes. Yeah. When people think like you're several, so a lawyer and one what shout down to me that if you're not sure,
it also means that also already kind of 7 inches on super winning.
Oh no, that's not my point. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is one, maybe Kasame Kasenina is about protecting the career of Black Sherif. And you can see you drew her. Maybe I do say and then you can see you drew her. If we really want to protect this young guy, this young talent, I didn't name him say, oh, his talent is very unique. It can go very, very far. Then Uncle Yan can be Uncle Bones okay. Obenya auto be say, okay, Charlie. See how they may fee if you honor. Boys, Charlie Mumbrani entrance and I share 1 or 2 be a first meeting and ye share how we can solve this thing. Young Uncle do so, yeah, the injunction barber 2 ways so and they we cast injury here and a rangers legal battle. But see in Yaba and I'm 8 days. Me, I am hoping say Omumbe stubborn academy Yamabia.
Cut down.
Yeah.
No, pull it out this case as early as possible.
Because what it means is that me understand the academy and say within that 8 days, me share so almost me cry a show appearance. No more tenacity. You whom baby omo person more casafa. I think say honum na sa out of court settlement. You know, a bit me are coming into play in them. But some more train na 8 days in the sun. Epa hwa. And the bedding. And no nipa ono so na so ye den kakra na ono so person no yet say yes also
because honestly the last interview I had with the PA of the Charing's Consort boss, they were so clear on this. They were spelled out on this, like they will go after him and even go after everyone who is trying to exploit the boy. That's why I'm sure they've added and their agents, and that's why they've added all those people, because they want to include them.
Yes.
In the long run.
Yes, and this is how it is going to affect you, because what it also means is that Abia say, yeah, the empire Ebe Shima. It means whatever empire is doing for you, it has to be on hold.
Yes.
Some projects might,
but they can serve them too.
Yes. Projects will come to a halt. And we didn't want some of these things because Emreko 2022.
Yeah.
Peace be or adrimu to be able to, yes, to work. But we are by and there are a lot of people almost some maybe will come to a standstill.
And there is the commercial court. Yes. in the Superior Court of Judicature, in the High Court of Justice, Commercial Division. So we are going to talk money.
Yes. One answer outside the Kakra contract, I sign 15 years. And he say, we uncle Yama or cotton, yes, I call my damages. Be I saw quite an answer by.
Okay, thank you, Nana Regan. Kojo, what do you also tell Black Sherif and the Road Boys Association, RBA? Because I know they would have to consider their actions from henceforth.
It says if you don't know your worth, you settle for less, you know. When the Empire contract came, almost everybody condemned it. After they went through the contract, everybody condemned it that it wasn't good
the best
for
of contract, yeah.
our boy. And yes, I always say where most of our musicians come from, as they see a lot of hardship and poverty, anything in quotes, yes, anything in quotes, they get so enthused and they might want to rush because they feel that that is it. But not all glitters are good. When this thing came, yes, what I heard was that the management thought that contract wasn't good for the boy. So that hence they didn't pursue it. Then the guy thought, no, this is what I want. I heard a school of thought that now Empire boy sign on Empire is topping charts everywhere. Yeah, so why? This is it. The boy, they are good for the boy. But you see, all these things, yes. At a point you can feel that it's a gimmick. They just want to let people know that we mean good for the boy.
Yeah, and that we are capable.
Okay, so you are topping all the charts, but does it mean that it's
reflecting in your pocket?
In your pocket.
Or in your account.
In your account. So as a label, we signed you. And
we have your interest at heart.
Yes. So we are doing a 360 kind of thing for you. And there's a percentage that might come to you. So you could be topping everything all around. But maybe an artist who is not even topping, appearing in the trends, is making money more than you. Yes, you could get a fame from everywhere. The whole world will know you, become a worldwide artist. But still doesn't mean you might be doing well financially. It has happened to so many artists who sign on to some of these 360 deals because they didn't know. So when after maybe 5-10 years they want to come off and be on their own, and by then if you are not churning out hits or your mental faculty has been affected, you can't even provide us with those hits you were giving back in the days.
And unless maybe you have some files down that
exactly
you'll be releasing from time to time.
And by royalty systems, the label, those songs that you produce under them, they will be the rightful owners of those songs. So for you to enjoy money on your own, you have to produce your own songs. And if they don't match to the earlier standards, you'll be in doom as an artist. So about 5-6 months ago, I said this on Xylophone that I see doom around most of our young musicians because the kind of people around them and the quest to become independent artists. That's when Sarkodie came in. I posed the question that he has done it as an individual, but I see all these young guys. Everybody want to be on their own, but this game, it is not a game for a feeble mind.
Yes.
If you think you are in, then you have to come and play at the top level. If you think you are a man enough, you come to the game and play at the top level, as Blacko is doing now.
Okay.
The game doesn't care you are young, so you can make a mistake and the game will pardon you.
No.
That we all fucked up. Who never fucked up? Hands in the air. Yes. You might see no hands, but God has hands.
You might see no hands.
Yes, spiritual hands.
The hands are in the pocket.
So it's not like in our normal house setting that abofra bi aye bone abofra de obefom or dun so good now so you traction. This is business.
Yeah, this is business.
This is a commercial.
But that's why he's gone to the commercial court.
Exactly. So when they see you, they address you, Mr. Sherif. You are a brand. You are an entity.
And now 20 years to them, you are an adult.
Exactly, because
you signed a contract.
We can't say because you are 18 years or 20 years, we are giving you $2 billion. So because you are young, let's give you 100,000. No. You merit whatever money that you deserve because you are playing at the top level. That is why today it is not by your 20-year-old age that is helping you to win all the charts.
Yeah.
People are in there who are 80 years, 60 years. They are not seen in the charts. But you, as young as you are, because of your works, you are everywhere. So it is about work. When you read the first Kwaku the Traveler song, I want to read the first
Kwaku the Traveler song.
Yes.
The first line.
Yeah, the first some of the lines in there. It's Kwaku Killer. I don't lie. Whether I say I did it, I did it. Big stacks, big cash my way, but I still fumble it. Under 1 minute. Still I believe, but I can't blame myself for this shit. I knew Mandem was born for this shit. Of course I fucked up. Who never fucked up? Hands in the air. No hands. Still I can't believe. Some of these comments, some of these words, if the former label, they are there reading. Hey, so this guy is like indirectly
throwing shit
at us, speaking to us, giving subliminal shots that yes, big money, big star came my way, but I fumbled it. Of course, I can't blame myself. A new man them, and you say when I say I did it, I did it. So it doesn't mean you planned it. You knew you were going to do that, and you have done it, and you are proud of it. You know, at the awards, 3 Music, I told you.
I remember
that
very well.
It would have been better that he recognized them.
The efforts of the
shout outs to my former record label. You also played a role in this. And I went ahead to say that even if he would have done that, maybe if they were planning on these court issues,
they would have changed their mind.
They could have changed their mind.
That you've recognized them. Because remember, one of the earlier cases that brought this whole case was when Black Sherif, after Nigeria, came to TV3, Simply 360. He was asked about who is funding him, and he did not mention their name.
Exactly.
That was when all these things started.
Credit.
Because they said, Black Sherif, we are pumping money into you. You're on TV. They're asking you who is funding, and he said, you and your friends.
Credit, gratitude. You can't tell me they have done nothing for you. When did Empire step in? Before Empire, we knew that these people were behind you. So no matter what, and this takes a deeper mind or a deeper person around you to even give you such an advice. But when we look around you, who are the people do we find around you? They are your age mates and cohorts. They have similar mind. And some of these things are spiritual. To be able to even call them. I want my label on stage. Can you join me on stage? Let's celebrate this together.
Meanwhile, he continuously mentioned RBA.
And the RBA, that is your people. That according to part of the submission by the PRO said, at a point they were even demanding certain things that's supposed to come to you.
Yeah.
And they believe that they orchestrated that feud between the Chowins and RBA boys. And now you are hailing them RBA for life. These people, of course, I fucked up. So if you haven't fucked up before, go your way. All these things, your posture, your mannerisms.
And on the day they were there, I saw them.
They were there. I saw them entering the place.
Yeah.
Maybe this guy will reason and mention us. You never did. So your posture, your mannerisms, your statements sends message to the people that why is this guy taking us for granted? You are a young boy. We try to help you. At the point that the man was like 80-20. Take 80%. And the 20, according to the guy, he even added everything to you. So why should we sit down for this guy to take us for a ride? Okay, then let's take him on and let's see if we really have a case or not. Nobody is saying that they're going to court first means they have won.
They have won, yeah.
But if there was a contract and if there's been an engagement, it is about who will be able to argue his point well at court. That is why court remains a very serious and a dangerous place for everybody to tread. You might have the best of cases and evidence, but until the case is done, especially so when lawyers, we have good lawyers.
And you know sometimes
not loyalty.
Your case might look good among your peers and on social media.
Yes.
When you get to court,
you see, and the lawyer you so trusted can mess up.
No, but let's be honest. Even if Black Sherif and his team, if they have some money now, are they going to waste it in the court? Are they going to waste on litigation?
Empire will do that.
Empire.
Now Empire will
but if Empire does that, still you come and pay.
Exactly. It will aggravate you.
You pay. And there's a label that is so obvious that they are financially okay.
Exactly.
So it means they can put some money aside, just as they were putting in you. Put some money aside just to stretch you, to take what belongs to them.
Exactly. We know cases of lawyers.
So now I hear he was booked for some international shows. The people, they see this letter, and at least I said it too.
We know good lawyers who couldn't argue cases well at court, and by that their clients suffered. So you might think you have the best of lawyers.
And me could I've read the contract. What the contract says and what they are doing. It's different.
So I remember back about 10 years ago, a man bought mobile phone, that's the handset for space to space and credit.
Okay.
So I was patching with some guys, and this guy will come because I was patching. I will give me 10 CD credit, give me 20 CD credit. Before I realized, all the thing was gone. So it became a debt, about 500 CDs on me. And when I go there for my money, because I'm sleeping at their place, they won't give me the money. And the man too, I was in friends with the wife, so the wife was giving me pressure. One day I sat down and said, no, if I joke, this thing can land me where I don't want to be. So I went to the man and I sat him down and I explained my situation to the man. And I begged him that I've gotten a job, so he should give me time.
You pay.
I'll pay. The man was like, how old are you? I'm even touched that you have come to me.
Wow.
And gradually I paid the man.
Wow.
And the
debt was cleared.
The debt was cleared. And I took myself from there, because at that point, whenever the man would show up at where I was, and it was I have to even run away. Whenever I hear that the man is looking for me, it was a trouble until I decided to go. What if Blacko, you yourself, you went to the man and sat him down? Boss, I've erred. Forgive me. Let's put everything aside. No. That one there is just an emphasis. I've erred. Forgive me. Let's sit down and settle this amicably. The man is human. From what I heard from the PRO and the things the man was doing for the boy, even this thing started like, I'm just trying to, it's like the man is a fan.
Yeah.
It was trying to help him until, because they kept coming and they have to formalize it. So this is not somebody that when you reduce, you are the man, you Black, if you are the subject here, not them.
Yeah.
The RBA boys, when God was giving you the talent, they don't say in your talent.
They are nothing.
If you are no more black hole, or you can't sing,
they move on.
Would they stand by you? Yes, whatever they saw in you back then. Oh, this is black hole. We believe in his talent, so let's support him. So it is the talent, and thank God they have made it. They are still around you. But if you are no more black hole, let's say if you are not singing again,
they will move on to the next person.
If your creative abilities is curtailed, will they still stand by you for life? For life. So it tells you that, hey, bro, we are in this journey all by ourselves. Everybody at a point is supporting us for a peculiar interest. So if you think you are a man that you claim to be, said yes, you have rolled with big boys, you have seen life, you have experience. So it is not by your age, it is about what you have seen in life, the street life, what you can't show to Auntie Mary, the things you can't tell Auntie Mary because they are super scary. This saves you as a man. So certain things you know how to face it. As if you think, yo, where I'm coming from is gangster, we see it hot. So whatever court or whatever, I'll face it. Then that is the game. And nobody should think that, oh, what the people are doing, they are trying to hit on the boy or something. This is business. If it were to be the reverse, that maybe somebody signed Blacko and they were not performing their duties, we would have stood behind him to seek for whatever things that he deserved. So this time, let's also see how it will turn.
Okay.
But if it's the sign of the dead is how do you put that?
What's the?
Is it the BB of the dead? Is a warning to the living or whatever.
The burial of the dead is the warning to the
Now, all the other musicians, upcoming musicians, they should look at this as a case study. And if they want to come into this game, they should learn all these things and know that this is a serious playing field. It is not for jokes and trials.
Okay, thank you, Kojo. Now, finally, let's go on to the day trash. And I'm sure we have to just spend some 3 minutes each on this, so we run away. Now, we have all been following the day trash. Should I call it a reality show? Yeah, the day trash reality show on TV3. We see how young men and women go on a TV show looking for love. Something happened just last Sunday, and it has put the event out there for so many questions. First of all, an artist that we know, he is actually our artist. Currency's artist, to be specific. He shot music videos for him, and I hear he even performed some of his songs on the day. His name is Too Sure. Too Sure is married with a baby, and Too Sure went on the show to look for love. Now, information is that the wife saw it and decided to go there, show her face that, hey, my husband, he's married, though. We have an 8-year-old son or daughter, so he can't be taken by any woman. Meanwhile, now girl be a channel. There was a lady who he was already negotiating, dating activities with. They were in talking terms, and now it is out. Ever since this video came out, some people felt like, these people, don't they even do their due research or diligence before admitting people into the show? Some people even think that, oh, with what happened and how it happened, the whole thing looks staged and the whole thing looks like it's some game they are playing there. Watch some of the videos. Finally, the guy apologized, as in Too Sure. He apologized to the wife, though, and he walked off the stage. They didn't want to take him back again. I don't know how it ended. I have not been following the show on TV. I only see snippets on social media. Let's watch this. Let's see how the whole thing ended. Then I'll ask my people what they think about the TV3 day trash, Too Sure, the wife, and the other girl as well.
And you're single and willing to be loved, and you're not shy to show this to, and you're single and willing to be loved, and you're not shy to show this to the rest of the world on TV, come. That's what we do. So it's an open call to everybody. So we have a lot of people coming in with various hidden intentions, agenda. Sometimes we don't really know this, but you give us a lot of work when you deny certain things like this.
I'm learning that Too Sure's wife is in the studio.
I've been doing my own digging too. So I went to invite the wife. That's the wife on the screen.
Hello, where are you? Hello.
Wait, I'm coming, wait.
Wait.
I did not hear what you said. Can you come back again?
Your wife is here.
Yes, one warrior now. Who's it, Debbie? You were Obabia, my chief cerebral, but forgive me, guys. Anita, come in. You were Obano.
I mean, the pictures we saw, the lady in the picture.
Giovanni, please.
I need a microphone for her.
Calm down. I did not come here with anybody, so I don't know.
Okay, that's the thing. You didn't come here with anybody, but I brought somebody.
You brought somebody in what way?
Too short. Madam, Kasantana, too short. Where is she? Pacha Unim Nana. Give her the mic. Hello, madam. How are you?
Hi.
Madam, what's your name? Guys, silence, please. We are live on TV. Okay, too many people talking to me, guys. Too many people. Madam, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Please, you are live on TV. What's your name? Can you introduce yourself to us?
Mebusem, Mrs. Mahama.
How long have you? Hello, madam, please. Do you know the young man here? Silence, guys. Silence, guys. Madam, please, do you know the young man we have here? No. Who is it to you?
He's my husband.
It's your husband.
Yeah.
So the pictures we display, the photos we display on the screen is true?
Yeah.
That was your traditional marriage?
Yeah.
How long have you been together?
2 years.
Wow. Do you have children or a child?
Yeah, a child. A girl.
How old?
8 months.
That's...
Man, I want to make Canada and tears you.
That
be take. Me see me kwana me buy ho. Me ni me no bi na buy. To me I'm not meant tears here.
Giovanni, Lily Brown is actually in tears. It has ended in premium tears. And
Lily Brown.
Honestly, it's not like we are in a relationship or I'm in love with you, but all my life, I don't want to be the reason for another woman's unhappiness. And she's even pregnant. This is
and that he may have his reasons, but to walk off is totally unacceptable.
And also, hello. Hello. All right, Dejraj. I know. Sometimes you want to have fun on reality shows. I mean, this an entertaining platform, but again, we want to be very, very serious with what we stand for. You know, at the end of the day, you're legally married to someone. And I also understand that based on his religion, he's allowed to marry more than one. All we want to know is for you to make that clear to us. That you're here on our platform looking for a second wife. I hear he's legally allowed to do so. So we're not here fighting second marriage, but
I don't think he should come back.
I don't think so too.
I don't think Too Sure should take his seat again.
Okay, so if Too Sure is back, I'm out.
Too Sure, no. Because we are having a conversation. Oba Giovanni, an apology.
Madam, we are very sorry. All right, Mrs. Mahama, we're very, very sorry. We didn't have this info before. Sometimes we only work with what the contestants or our people tell us on the show. This will never happen again. We take full responsibility of this as a network, as a station. We apologize to you and your family, and especially those who were there. And I want Too Sure to apologize to the wife. and the child.
Yeah.
Lily also, but yes,
Deserves
it's very
an
clear that
apology as well.
they've not started anything yet. But it still doesn't warrant that behavior towards her. So Lily, we are so sorry about that. As well, we apologize. Too sure, please do the honorable thing. Too sure, Mr. Panacho. Why?
Baby, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's true that I have a wife.
Commercial break, I guess.
I still maintain that you should not come on.
Yeah.
No. Lily, very, very sorry that you have to go through this and find this whole thing this way.
Boss.
I also want to apologize to
Anita, I'm very sorry. Lily Brown, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
All right, so this is the very last topic we are looking at before we run away, and we also want to get your opinion here. This is Showbiz Daily, Sammy Flex TV. We come your way every weekday evening from 8:30 p.m. Ghana time. Then we reach you from around the world based on your time. And guys, like I said, because of time, let me share 3 minutes each. Day trash is not the first time we are talking about day trash, so let's leave the old ones and just pay attention to this particular one. How the wife came in, the plot, and how it is going, the way people are even questioning the originality of the show and all. Kojo, let me start with you. 3 minutes, please.
I have been a follower of Date Rush. Yes, initially when I saw it, I was like, "What is this?" But subsequently, when I paid attention to it, I saw it as a source of entertainment because it was fun. The way you go through turning off people's light and the comments passed by this lady. So it's a good content and people are really following it. But subsequently, it's losing its touch and a lot of allegations as what they want us to believe. The things that they do on the show defeat what the perception that they are trying to push to us. On that yesterday, that is yesterday, Sunday, what happened there wasn't good for the station itself. You could see at a point Giovanni wanted to do some damage control, but
it was not working.
It was not working. Trying to say that people come there with their intentions, mischievous intentions. Some of them wanting to promote their music. Yeah. Some of them are married. And
why did you have to say this?
You see,
this is a TV show. Anybody at all can come there with any intention.
And not that alone.
It is up to you to investigate.
And not that alone, a lot of other comments that happened. So yesterday, the show was like a mess. It was that they shot themselves in the foot. They told everybody, even if a child is watching, will now know that Date Rush is not for real. But the subsequent ones, they were able to get their goals. They met the standard. But now, how can you tell me that this is a show to make love, like you
look for love.
You make people to
fall in love,
or you are trying to make dates, and at the end of the day, people come for auditions, and certain people are selected. I think, let's say 50 or whatever people are selected. In this era of internet, if you are choosing an arrogant as somebody who is coming to contest, at least the first thing when you talk about marriage, that marital status, it shouldn't be by just the person saying that I'm not married. There's 1,000 ways you can do this.
Yeah.
The person is on social media.
Of course.
Definitely 1, 2, 3 people, friends of that person on social media can supply you information.
If you want to do,
if you really want to do
it. I like that. If you really,
of course, if you really want to do it,
you can do it.
Then we know that these are single people. I'm not even talking about people who are dating, because it's not marriage. If it is married, then the person is off. I could be dating you, but I feel like you are not serious, so I can go there to look for a different date. But for it to appear on TV that somebody is on the show and the person is married, what are you trying to tell us? What if that girl allowed herself for this guy to use him? use her in a bill that okay, they want to start a relationship.
He has to use her. Oh,
the girl said they have not done anything.
Exactly.
Oh, on TV, are you expecting her to say something?
So somebody who is married and the girl thinks, okay, now I have a date, then they take it to another level. Maybe they go into bed, and later to find out that the person is married. And at a point, you tell us live during the show that I heard the wife is in the studio.
You heard.
How? You
No,
heard from where?
Don't you want to protect your show? Even if the lady came, the wife came, but because you want to protect your show, you try to settle her outside.
That is the job.
You don't bring her onto the screen to cause mayhem, because what happened on the show, it was a mayhem.
And they think Ghanaians or the world watching will say that no, then the guy didn't do well. Cry. Why did you tell them you had a wife? Everybody is seeing the channel as
the loopholes, yeah.
Yes, not serious. They are seeing you as not a serious entity to the extent that you let the wife, you give credence to the wife for her to appear on TV and let the world know that this person is married. As you said, can't you save the show?
Yeah.
And the person is seated comfortably. The lady, right from the onset. There's another video that I saw. You could see somebody even directing the lady where to sit and stuff. But in a day of trends, in a day of social media trends, yes, we will disrespect protocols. We will disrespect the important virtues of the trade just to get protocols, to get numbers, and to elevate individuals at the expense of the bigger picture. Now, this guy, yes, in our setting, they don't even care to come and disrespect your wife, to let people know that you are married and you are still going for another date. Both the wife and the guy, yes, people can tell them that, oh, Charlie, even after this, Charlie, your music will blow or you become a huge figure in Ghana, so accept it and come. And they will come losing sight of values, morals, and what the future, the unknown. So on the day I watched it, and it was so shambolic, a whole station like TV3, yes, they trashed it. Even won an award, right? I think one of the awards. RTP. The show won an award. It's exciting. People love it, but gradually they are losing their touch.
Okay.
And
you're wrapping up for me,
what happened yesterday wasn't the best. If they want to give us the show, continue giving us the show, they need to dig deeper. We are in the era of internet technology. You can't tell me you can't trace people and know their background. It is never done. So it shouldn't go there that they just supply their information. I'm not married, and that is all. And you come and tell us, people come there with their own intentions. Some are married, and you give us a difficult work. You see, you mentioned that.
Yeah.
It means that you worry us. You give us difficult work. But you know, you could have done that, but you are failing to do it.
All right.
And this is what you will serve people.
All right, thank you. Yes, Nana Regan, continue.
I think Koju have said it all and done most of the time, so I will just do 1 minute of it. I think this is very shameful, and I don't know. I think TV3 is taking advantage of most of our youth in our society, and it's about time these people who goes on day trash, they sit down to rethink about some of the benefits. I have had people calling me to help them go on day trash, and sometimes when I ask them, why do you want to go on day trash, all they say is, oh, Nana, me, I want to go there and be famous,
popular.
Oh, Nana, me, I want to go there so that my Instagram numbers can increase. And TV3 knows about this thing, and they are just taking advantage of it. It is never about their interest is clearly there. Like, it is never about the people coming on the show to get love or meet their soulmates and all of that. If it is about that, they will do more than they are doing. TV3 as a brand, as a company cannot tell me now. They can't even have like some sort of source at registrar that can tell that Sammy Flay, Mr. Samuel Atobiba is coming on our show and we want you to do background checks. So do you know they record the show and they play it after 2 weeks or so. So if Sammy, we want to show Sammy's episode.
They can even publish those who are coming.
Yes.
Their names, photos,
yes.
on their platform, and
before
online.
You show the
you
thing.
Know this guy? Is he married? Is he dating someone?
Because
they can do all this.
Because they are solely interested in the trends and they are sponsors, and they are just taking advantage of people who just want to be famous and still go hungry. And they've created this platform for some boys who also have some kind of money and still wants to exploit some of our women. And they are just taking advantage of young ladies anyhow. Well, you see the women going on, most of these women going on this platform want fame. The guys also want sex. I've been saying this. Yes, I've met people. I've met certain guys who will tell you, "Charlie, na me de me nya show no so I make come person me so me call them go dig girls in it."
Oh,
yes.
Oh,
not just one person. I've had several guys saying these things to me. Oh, you think too sure? Again, I also know Wendy. Where do you on TV? Oh, they are more than that. They wouldn't too sure channel.
Hey,
too sure. So I'm saying, don't let me just say them. But the point I am saying is that it's about time they sit down. If they really think about these guys coming on the show in the name of coming to search for love, coming to search for soulmate. Yeah, your show will over so many years now, so many episodes. In the end, me one single couple on betting make us it has worked for us.
Not yet.
Why? How?
Because they've not found their.
Please, there are people on even WhatsApp groups. People have created WhatsApp groups, dating WhatsApp groups, dating Facebook groups.
People are getting married.
People are getting married. Tell it all. They have been posting pictures of weddings and other things, saying, "Oh, you posted get away, oh," and a boy in the coca high, and it started from there, and now they are married. And the whole TV3 is telling us, say, date rush, nipa bako crapo. Entimi film unka so unkrofo couple we there. Omo ba date rush and omo be hu we na say say omo timi aware. This platform, as how can be browse will be a jumbo, but it is doing more damage. We might not feel it now, but we will see it later. Yesterday I watched small when some of the ladies were saying, boy no frame and say me selling 100 cities. When it goes to the guys then it was like me friend na while running huni na original video and I mean the things they were saying on live
yesterday.
Yes. I was sitting at Papaya. I was like, what is going on? Yeah, video call. Naked yes. Video call. Also, I am naked. The girl was naked, and I'm like, how is this thing? How is this thing going to?
And they were saying it on TV.
What is the impact? Where?
The point is, at times they will tell you, I don't want to say it. The guy will be like, whatever has happened, I don't want to say it, and they will be like, say it. We want to know.
Because they want the videos.
We want to know. Say it. There was one guy who could hold himself up. So no, I'm not saying it. No matter what I'm not saying. Then they'll tell you, say it. So he said it. And I know this show, a lot of young ladies watch. Although they issue disclaimer that it is full of
parental guidance. Yes. Okay, Roland, speak finally and let's go. 3 minutes.
Yes, I mean, I think TV3 Date Rush, it is one reality show that is solely based on sensationalism, and out of that, I think it brought a backlash on them, especially too short more episode. I just want to let go of the other episode and concentrate on this one because that's what we are talking about. You know, and more it brought a lot of backlash on them because sad too sure we no was a sign of them propagating infidelity. And you know, a media house as huge as TV3 is also has some corporate sponsors around them. Very easy. Say some of these corporate sponsors can easily understand some of these things and know how it is going to affect them. Well, when Tushio came after his episode, this is a pre-recorded show, obviously.
Yes.
So after recording,
that is what I've gathered.
After recording, you have the time to edit whatever you want to edit out, and whatever you put out is being vetted and approved. So you don't just put anything out. You don't just put anything out. So before our Modi 2 show episode in 12, out of sensationalism, that is why they brought that episode out. But that the backlash they might have received from the corporate bodies was the matter of infidelity. So now are you trying to say anybody who is married can also come to the show and say I am looking for love? That is the question. And in their quest to do damage control was what we saw. In their quest to do damage control, because under no circumstance would you, an entity that is not based on sensationalism, would want to do damage control and the side episode we be out in Poda. Suppose you say, okay, the wife just appeared in the studio like Giovanni wanted us to believe. Said the wife just appeared in the studio or at the show, and you are saying, okay, the wife is here just to confirm anything. What you know, say, since the woman came unannounced, I will be any motion, including your producers. There is that possibility, say, even if the show is scripted or your production, whatever she does can mess up the show.
Of course.
No. Yes.
You will not permit her to come.
What I say, so you don't even take that risk in giving her the audience. You don't do it. But out of the fact that they want to prove to their people, say they want to do damage control and tell people, say they don't support infidelity. That is how come they would allow this episode to be aired in the first place. And also script whatever they did on the show. Me, I feel say all the antics, the drama and everything was scripted. They knew what they wanted to achieve. Because when the news broke out that Tushio was married, the Tushio wife, they would reach out to Tushio's wife. So what do you want to do? Okay, I have told him and I want him to apologize on live television. That is it. But in apologizing, don't just come and apologize. Oh, I was married and blah, blah, blah. I just came and I apologized. No. TV3 wants drama. The show is about drama and and trends. So yes, even in your apology, you need to create some sort of drama whereby TV3 would want to, one way, diabolically distance themselves from the whole issue and say we don't support infidelity. That's why Giovanni will make the host to make a statement like, okay, we didn't know, and some people come with their whole agenda and all that. That is another form of damage control. But they were making a joke out of themselves.
Yeah, people come with their own agenda, but it's up to you to quell their agenda.
Say a live show, and some of these things here, people can say sometimes it gets out of hand. We are humans. But then not a pre-recorded show will end maybe a week or 2 weeks after. Come on, you can scrap it and reshoot it again. What stops you? What stops you from doing that? If indeed a pre-recorded show and you air it even 2 weeks. I have information posted when Omushutua. Now they even tell you guys even when to release pictures. I remember when Abna Kokodi anybody say I had one of the earlier pictures. I posted one and I was asked to pull it down. Because it wasn't time for them to even air some episode, no. So yes, this is a damage control gone wrong, which has made TV3 and everybody look joke. In fact, the show has lost its touch. My best advice is after this season they should just go off, re-strategize and come back again. Airtime.
All right, guys, I'm not sure we can do any further. We have to end it here. Let me say thanks to Kojokin for coming through to support us. He is a pundit here on the show, marketing executive, artist, manager, and of course, he's also a journalist. And to Nana Reagan, Beef Nation president, he's a promoter, he's a blogger, entertainment journalist, and one of our pundits here, as well as Roland Amate, who just finished talking. He's also a talent manager from Sophie Records in Australia. Here in Ghana, he's a blogger, event person, and one of our pundits. To the guys at the back, Digital Rasta is Currency. He handled the camera. Richie Flex, the director of the show produced by Emmanuel Foy with Lapiji. And to Gideon Nilamtesin, who is our creative director. God bless you for always watching. Thanks for sharing. Thanks for your comments. And also, on top of it all, subscribe and be part of the family. This is what we do. We do showbiz. Showbiz is us. My name is Sammy Flex. Tomorrow, 9 a.m., switch on your television. That is Sammy Flex TV on YouTube. Let's come back to more business. We are out of here.